Hi there. So I wanted to pop on today and share something that's been really becoming present for me these last few days. And honestly, it's kind of percolating for me over the holidays as well, but I was successfully able to ignore it and numb it by binge watching Netflix shows. I wanted to talk about fear, my fear. And I know we here on these social media platforms, we always want to show our best side. And while I want you to see my brilliance and courage and talent, I don't want you to see my fear, and that I'm afraid right now, or was today, the last couple weeks. So we're living in this kind of masculine power system where we're always supposed to be 100% convict with 100% conviction and confidence and power. But I made myself a promise to be transparent and practice and model like a more feminine system, and by showing up with my messy bits and my growth edges. You probably wonder where's the fear coming from, right? So it's because I placed a purchase order, right? Made a down payment for the first Corifei production before the holidays, and that means that the launch is near, and that's super exciting, and I'm fucking terrified. And here's why. Because now all these old thoughts like, who would want to buy from me? And what if I'm sitting on hundreds of garments and can't sell them, are popping back up, and they're real. And I know that it comes from this universal fear of, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And over the last few years, I've done so much work, a lot of work on breaking down these inner blocks and barriers, and especially around unworthiness, profound unworthiness, that I didn't even know that I had that for most of my life. But once I recognized it, I could not unsee it. And even though I've always had this entrepreneurial spirit, and I've tried many times, I now know that it's impossible to build a business or a brand or a company on a foundation of unworthiness. The vibration of unworthiness or not enoughness and scarcity, they don't resonate with success. I'm going to repeat that. Unworthiness does not resonate with success. And that, my friends, is why businesses fail. This is why my businesses failed. Because at the level of story, I have like tons of excuses why any of my previous attempts, they weren't successful. I tried to create or gain a sense of worthiness by creating an external success. So it's kind of trying to prove my worthiness through success. And that's kind of, I had it the wrong way around. So I've done a lot of work on breaking through these patterns of unworthiness or not enoughness. And today I realized it's actually none of these. It's not these. It's scarcity. That's really at the core of my fear. That was at the core of my fear. And on an energetic level, again, scarcity and abundance, scarcity and success, it doesn't resonate. And that's how I try to avoid these emotions, and of course I try to avoid them. And so I binge watched Netflix, and now I'm tired of those shows and bored, and of course it's the new year, so I want to get going. And so this is what I did, and this is what probably the majority of us do. So we're going all up in our head, and then we're trying to create a solution from the mind. So what I did is I attempted to do a mindset shift, or breaking the overall number of garments that I ordered into seemingly like smaller, more manageable sales per day targets. And it's totally doable, right? So like a garment a day, or, and then I tell myself that out of 7 billion people on the planet, breaks down to about 4.5 billion women. There's surely 200 to 1,000 women on this planet who have the same value system or taste level as I, and who would love to buy Corifei. And I know women want to spend money on something that's beautiful and meaningful, right? So I'm spending money on it. about. So, curious side story. So, a parent from my daughter's school, she told me that about the business that is moving in next door of hers, and they're selling exclusive bottles of wine with a price tag of $10,000 per bottle in Portland, Oregon. So there's money out there. So I know this. So all of what I just said is true. And there's still the fear. There's still the fear. So why is that, right? It all makes sense. It's all smart thinking, and it didn't work. Because it's the mind that's trying to talk me down from the ledge. And that's really why mindset, or positive mindset and positive thinking, it doesn't actually work because if it doesn't get to the root of the problem. Because if we don't change the root problem, then it's just a band-aid. So if I'm walking around a mantra like I'm abundant, I'm abundant, I'm abundant, and I have a scarcity subconscious program running, I'm not going to get there. That's what toxic positivity is, because the scarcity is sitting not in my head, it's sitting in my body. Sitting in my body. So if it's okay, I'm gonna go a little woo-woo and quantum physics on you, all right? So it's kind of my thing. I love that. I love talking about this. So we are multi-dimensional beings. Okay, what does that mean? So we are physical beings. It's what we can see. You can see that I've like I stopped painting the other hand. Weird. We're mental beings. That's kind of the voices in our head. They're real, but you can't see them. We're emotional beings. That's our feelings, sadness, happiness, anger, or fear, right? So it's real, but we can't see it. And then we are energetic beings. It's like we can pick up on vibes, like good vibes or bad vibes from places and other human beings, and we also radiate that outwards to other people, and other people can pick that up. So the only way how we can really make a profound and lasting shift is by creating a change on an energetic level. Creating change on the energetic level. Because on the mind level, it didn't work, right? So bad feelings, like feelings of fear or anger or sadness, that's an emotion. And emotion, like the word already says, is energy in motion. Emotion. Or when the energy gets stuck in our system because we want to avoid it, we don't want to deal with it, we want it to go away, then we are stuffing it down and it just gets stuck in the body. And we do that. It's not really acceptable to show emotions, right? Can't have like an outbreak in the office. So how can we get the stuck energy moving again? And how can we work with the fear? And how can we use the fear? So what's it good for? So these are the two ways I found that work like absolute magic when used in tandem. And for those of you who know me personally, you know that I meditate a lot. But this I found is like super potent. It's breath work, because it gets the energy moving without you having to engage your mind. You're just engaging your body and get the energy moving. And then the second part is creating a quantum shift by powerful story reframing. So an example, we use that in coaching. So this example of fear is like a sign to back off because it's not safe. That fear is actually a telltale sign that this is super important. That breaking through this will allow me or you to fulfill your potential, why you came here. The fear is actually a sign of a growth edge. So the reframe is, the bigger the fear, the more liberation awaits once you get through it. And I am fucking tired of getting stuck in the same place over and over again. So it's kind of like a video game where you have to overcome a challenge in order to get to the next level, and that inadvertently is going to lead to more challenges, right? Bigger challenges. So if you're interested in exploring one or both of these modalities with me, then let's get you scheduled for a free breakthrough session. I'm gonna post that somewhere, a link, but I'm gonna pause here my little script here. But you can also go to my website, danielakane.com, and you can sign up for a free 30-minute breakthrough session. And if you are specifically interested in the breathwork part, which really it's like super accessible, super easy, super powerful, I am looking for breathers who, like folks who want to explore that with me, totally free of charge. I am currently going through my certification training to become a trauma-informed breathwork facilitator. And part of the certification process is practicum, and in February I will be doing practicum, and I'm looking for people who would be interested in exploring breath work and the power of breath work. And I can promise you also as a certified coach that you will be getting the coaching elements as well in there too. So it's kind of included. Yeah, so I invite you to, if that any of this resonates with you, then just connect with me. Okay, thank you. Or you know what, leave a comment. Okay, let's do this. So if you're interested in breath work, leave a comment below, and then I'll reach out to you in person. Yeah, easy. So excited. Thanks, guys.